welcome to the Captain's Videoweblog. We are Sunday, February the 5th, 2017, and before we talk about the latest installment in our hit series, Possession is a Negative Stat, I just want to empathize from the bottom of my heart with the teams from the west of the country, because today was really not their day. Angers lost against Toulouse 4-0 in a match where you could have skipped the entire first half and you wouldn't have missed anything because all 4 goals were scored in the second half. Furthermore, that first half was pretty fucking insipid. The first 2 goals were a perfect example of how important both Andy Delors and Corentin Jean are going to be for Toulouse in the race for Europe, if they are still going for one of the qualifying spots that are up for grabs in the league. Because Delors scored the first goal on a wonderful assist from Jean, and this same Corentin Jean was at the origin, at the inception of the second goal, with a tremendous run through the defense of Angers that was only stopped when he got fouled on by the goalkeeper. And Martin Braithwaite was the one to score the penalty kick that resulted from that. Then the third goal was a cheeky lift over that same sad Angers goalkeeper from Oscar Trejo. And the fourth goal was, a straightforward striker goal by Ola Toivonen on, I think, a backheel assist by Jimmy Dormaz. So that was a 100% Swedish goal. I do think that if they had had this level of play last month, Toulouse would have been probably a tougher opponent for Marseille. Because Marseille didn't play well last month in the French Cup. Nantes lost 2-0 to Nancy. I think that both goals were also scored in the second half. The first goal was a goal, one of those goals that you often see in the Ligue 1 by Issar Dia, and the second goal was bit more acrobatic. Setu went with that kind of volleys that usually goes sailing way over the crossbar, but he scored it, fierce like one Kojiro Hyuga from Captain Tsubasa. That was the kind of volleys that he scored. And really, with the rebound, it would have gone sailing way over the crossbar anyway if he had been like maybe 1 meter or 2 further from the goal. So really not great. And furthermore, apparently Sergio Conceição, the coach of Nantes, lost the battle of words against Pablo Correa, the coach of Nancy. Pablo Correa, who is and remains one of the references in French coaching, despite the fact that he's not French, from the last decade. Like, he's known pretty much everything with Nancy, going up, going down, playing in Europe, the Europa League only, but he's known it all. He's one of those coaches that will probably not get the recognition they deserve, like Jean-Marc Foulin or Frédéric Hans, but still will do all that they can to produce the best football possible. Like Jean-Marc Foulin, he's done it with Troyes already. He's probably gonna do the same with Brest. He's reigning all over Ligue 2 with a wonderful passing game, really, just crisp action. But when he's gonna get promoted to Ligue 1, he's gonna lose all his matches, get sacked before even the end of the first half of the season, and see the team that he was coaching just not be able to do anything better in the second half of the season. And Hans, he's had to deal with a shithead at the head of Montpellier, because he was doing his best. Sometimes you've got the calendar that's not going your way, like facing Lyon and Marseille in the same month. That's not a gift. And you're liking some of your best players, and the new recruits, they are not exactly at 100% yet. So gotta give him some more time. Hey, at least Montpellier won against Bastia, so what do I know? Yeah, so Lyon versus Saint-Etienne, the main event of the game day, with Lyon being completely humiliated by Saint-Etienne, so that their third defeat in, well, 8 days. They lost 2 times against teams that had Olympique in their names, so that's Lille and Marseille, and they lost 2 times to teams that are their rivals, so that's Marseille and Saint-Etienne. And I think it was more humiliating against Saint-Etienne. You know, they are in quite a bad spot currently in Ligue 1, so yeah, Saint-Etienne just, well, pushed their head much further down the bathtub. With 2 goals by Amouma and Monet Paquet. Like, Monet Paquet's goal was just a jewel, like the passing game between Monet Paquet and Soderlund, and I think it was Henri Saivet. Just wonderful, wonderful. And then the ball goes through the legs of Anthony Lopez, who's definitely deserved it. And the second goal wasn't bad either. Yeah, Amouma with who nearly fucked up his you know, his knees with the celebration. Yeah, that was crazy. And well, what can we say? You know, Lemoine with the wonderful substitution. He gets in at the 86th minute and goes back to the locker room before the match is even done, after having succeeded in, you know, pissing off 2 Lyon players so bad that one actually pretty much broke his, well, he got close to break his leg. Corentin Tolisso, professional victim. Yeah, you know, he plays the strong dude, and then he's afraid of his own girlfriend. That's wonderful. I begin to think that Mendy probably didn't hit him hard enough in the game against Monaco. And yeah, the other one to receive a red card was Gezal, who, well, he wasn't in his best day either, and I mean, maybe the push was, you know, didn't deserve another yellow card and therefore a red card. But, you know, everyone was playing badly. I guess that, you know, Fekir was subbed out at halftime, because if he had stayed in, they would have been down to 8 players because of how hot he was too. So yeah, you know, at least they are only losing 2 players and not 3. But yeah, you know, I was enjoying myself. Lyon, you know, getting all the chances in the world, but you know, always failing against a Jesse Moulin that was on fire tonight. And well, I mean, I cannot complain, because even if the result pushes Saint-Etienne a bit further from Marseille, at least Lyon still are, you know, right in the reticle. Yeah, and oh god, the Super Bowl, god damn it, I hate the Patriots, Jesus Christ. It was 21-3 at halftime, 28-9 at the end of the first quarter, the third quarter, and the Patriots, they scored 19 points in the fourth quarter. And to be quite honest, it's not all on Tom Brady. You know, at one point, Julio Jones did a wonderful catch on a pass from Matt Ryan that put the Falcons probably on the Patriots 23, 27 yards, and then what do? They are up 28-20, so they are still 1 touchdown and 1 2-point conversion away from being tied. And what do? They decide to do a normal passing play, and it fails. They are 2nd and 23. They do it again, 3rd and 33. I don't know what happened, because at one point my TV just wasn't working right, so maybe they fumbled the fucking ball. It was 4th and 33, and well, I mean, the punt was caught by a Patriots defender, and then, you know, it was just back in a rush to score the final touchdown. Yeah, the Patriots won 34-28 in the first ever overtime in the history of the Super Bowl. People might say that it's the best, it's the best game ever, but I am pissed because it was an amazing game. Tom Brady, he's probably the greatest of all time. But then again, if you run it, if you run the ball like the Seahawks 2 years ago, if you run the ball instead of just passing, you are going to be much better. And they only had to run the ball 3 times before kicking an easy field goal. Maybe they would have won the first down anyway. Who knows? But you do not pass. You do not pass. The luck had clearly gone in favor of the Patriots. What was that catch by? I don't remember his name. He had 3 Falcons defenders on his ass, and he still caught the ball. And you decide if you run it, you can have an easy field goal. And well, I mean, if you're 11 points away, that's not great, but that's much better than being only 8 points up. I don't know. And to be fair though, the winning touchdown, I don't know, maybe the Patriots player had already a knee down when the ball broke the plane. I'm not sure. I've seen all the replays in the world, and I'm still not convinced that he was still up when the ball broke the vertical plane. But they would have won anyway. They were like on second and goal. Just disgusting. I hated it. I just hate the Patriots. If they run the ball, the Seahawks and the Patriots, Tom Brady, he's not 4-3. No, he's not 5-2. He's 3-4 in Super Bowls, and therefore he's not the best, the greatest of all time. He's just another quarterback who just cannot, grab the brass ring. Anyway, next year it's going to be the Seahawks. This year the team wasn't at their best physically, but I feel like next season it's going to be them. So you can already screen cap that and cut off the soundbite. The Seahawks are winning the Super Bowl 52. Yep, I'll probably do that next year. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.